Today in the news, Dallas celebrates Welcoming Week 2020, and the Dallas Arts and Culture receives a $15,000 grant from the Government Alliance of Race and Equities Innovation and Implementation Fund, and the City of Dallas's Hospital Capacity Report. Today is September 11th, 2020, and this is Dallas Weekly News. Hello, I'm your host, Patrick Washington, and this is Dallas Weekly News. The City of Dallas Office of Welcoming Communities and Immigrant Affairs and its partners will host the events September 12th to September 20th in celebration of Welcoming Week. Welcoming Week promotes Dallas's diverse communities and helps unite all residents, including immigrants and refugees. This year's theme is Creating Home Together, emphasizing the importance of communities coming together to build a more inclusive city for everyone. Welcoming Week activities will follow guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the city's contract health authority, Dallas County, to comply with Texas governor's orders and protect the health and safety of attendees. Some events will be virtual. In-person events will limit attendees to allow social distancing while providing hand sanitizers and masks. Mayor Eric Johnson will read the city's official Welcoming Week proclamation during the September 16th council meeting, which will be live streamed. To see the full list of events, visit welcomingweek.org. The Office of Arts and Culture, in partnership with the Department of Code Compliance Services, was awarded a $15,000 project grant from the Government Alliance on Race and Equity, or GARE, Summer 2020 Innovation and Implementation Fund. The project grant will use arts and culture to confront structural racism through the pilot Reimagine Vacancy Project. The Reimagine Vacancy Project will transform an abandoned lot in southern Dallas into a temporary sculpture garden in partnership with the CCS, local students, and artists. The majority of the grant will go to stipends paying the artists and youth who work on the project. GARE is a national network of governmental jurisdictions working to achieve racial equity and advance opportunities for all. The priorities for this round of the GARE Fund, made possible by the Surdna Foundation, focuses on experiences and leaderships of communities most impacted by racial injustice, including artists of color and arts organizations. The goal is to advance true and just reflections of racial history, pushing forward work that has been done or is being done to advance racial equity. Reimagine Vacancy will pilot an artist-led effort to address recommendations made by the Mayor's Task Force on Safe Communities, specifically around remediating blight and enabling individuals to serve as violence interrupters. The project aims to demonstrate solutions to neighborhood or community issues centered on residents' own stories and ability to self-define their strategy. Ideally, this pilot can be replicated to highlight more neighborhood identities, boosting Dallas's identity among locals and visitors alike. Learn more about the Office of Arts and Culture and Code Compliance at dallascityhall.com. And now the City of Dallas's Hospital Capacity Report. This has been Dallas Weekly News. I'm your host, Patrick Washington. You can find these and more stories at dallasweekly.com. You can follow us also on social media on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And as always, if you can, please stay home, stay safe, and we will see you again next week.